Yo, what's going on YouTube? This image might be a little too big. I'll leave it like that. It is your boy GZTV. Welcome back to another video, and we are starting New Music Friday off strong. You guys will probably not see this video until after my other New Music Friday reactions. I'm going to be editing this video. Vince Staples, very much deserving. Ramona Park broke my heart out of nowhere. Not too long ago, he dropped his self-titled, and it was quite a banger of an album. As of now, that's probably my favorite, but I don't know. Summertime '06 is definitely a really good album as well. But yeah, we're gonna get into this album. It is. I need to turn my TV off. It's taking the focus off my face. 16 songs, 41 minutes, but there are 2 singles on it, so I'm excluding those out of the reaction. I've already listened to them. Feeling like I'm floating to the ceiling isn't magic. Pretty fire. I'm really excited to get into this record and give you guys my thoughts, so I'm so happy I don't have to mute. It's a better listening experience. But anyways, let's get straight into the album. The first song is called The Beach. There are some pretty good features on this record, by the way. Man, looking through it, we got some guys. I'll let it be a surprise for you guys that are first watching it. This album's gonna be a classic. I already know it, man. It has such good potential. And by the way, I pre-ordered an autographed CD, so hopefully the album is good. I think it will be though. Vince don't disappoint. Instrumentally, this sounds great. Great transition. We're not gonna get into that track yet, but wow. The thing at the ending sounded kind of familiar, but that was a really solid track. It was like a minute long, but Vince Staples wants to set the tone for the album. I love it. He's definitely a guy I want to see perform someday, but moving on to the next song, it's called A, Free the Homies. Transition from the last track, if you guys heard that, it's pretty phenomenal. And I wish I just listened through, but I need to explain each track one by one. Man, this is going to be very West Coast, I have a feeling. I love the instrumentals, man. Wow, I love the vibe this album's giving off. It's very different from Vince Staples' unorthodox style. Wow, I love it, man. He's really going for the club bangers, isn't he? Compton's gonna love this, bro. Or should I say Ramona Park? He is gliding, man. Wow. Fuck signs, bro. Free the homies, bro. Man, I'm kind of disappointed that like YG isn't on this record. It sounds amazing and it sounds perfect for his liking. Blueface too, bro, would be incredible. I know a lot of you guys don't like Blueface, but this is a Blueface type beat right here. And the whole Blueface thing isn't meant to offend Vince Staples because obviously he's levels above Blueface, but I really like the West Coast. Maybe he should have had some Dre on here too, man. Bringing the whole West Coast on here. This album could have been really incredible. I'm not mad at the lack of features though. I mean, Vince Staples can hold his own on a record, so we'll have to see what he continues to do on this project. Let's keep it going. We got DJ Quick. Shout out to DJ Quick. Kind of chopped and screwed. Interesting drums. I love this sound, dude. I really do. Is that like a saying by DJ Quick? Okay, I like the flow. I don't know why, but I hear like Jack Harlow on this track. I feel like Jack Harlow would be a good feature for this track. I don't know why. You know, Vince Staples is taking more of a mainstream route. There's really nothing wrong with that, though. He sounds great. He still has his flows and all that. We're not going to listen to Magic again, but it has Mustard on it, and it's pretty good. But, again, that track was nice and chill. It sounds like Jack Harlow. Like, it screams Jack Harlow. By the way, Jack Harlow just announced his album. I know that's completely off topic, but that's going to be a good album. I don't care what anybody says, but we're just going to move on. I don't really have much else to say. We're going to go under a minute. Is this next track, Nameless, a short one? Let's see what it's about. Is this his mother, maybe? I don't know. I don't know why, but I could definitely see a deluxe coming for this album. I know how bloated today's industry is. That's probably a big reason, but I don't know why. I just see a deluxe coming for this album. I don't know. Did he do a deluxe for Vince Staples? I don't think he did, actually. Does he do deluxes often? I'm not sure. But we're just gonna move on to the next song. That was really nothing. It was just kind of an interlude in the album. The next song is called "When Sparks Fly." Cool little feature, or a cool little sample at the beginning, I guess. That like late '90s boom bap drum pattern, I guess. Damn, no protection, Vince. That's bold. Are you passing her to the bros or what? I love his flow, man. It's butter. Is the sample the hook? I don't know if he had a hook on this one. I've definitely noticed with some of the recent hip hop releases, such raw instruments. I love the sound of this. Alright. I'm kind of feeling the sample though. I really am. Huff. I cannot wait for the next track. We have our first feature on a new track on here. Man, I'm excited. One of the best feature artists in the rap game right now, too. You guys should know who I'm talking about. But that track was pretty interesting. I don't even know what it reminds me of, really. Like, maybe the Fugees? Like, the drum style of them? Maybe some, like, early Eminem? I don't know, man. I don't know what that reminds me of. But let's move on to East Point Prayer, because we have Lil Baby on here. Let's go! No, enough of the waiting. We're ready to hear this Lil Baby verse. I'm here for Vince, too, obviously, man. Come on. Oh, I can already hear a Lil Baby on this, bro. It's crazy because Lil Baby's features are almost better than his solo music. I love the claps. I understand you. Okay. I like how this is sounding. What is that background noise? It sounds pretty cool, actually. Drums are hitting hard, man. Yup. You know, Vince Staples has an interesting flow. It's a little low energy, but he makes up for it with his bars and his flow. It just sounds good. Him and Earl Sweatshirt make it work, really. Man, Lil Baby about to come on. It's gonna be amazing. Big Fish. Shout out to Vince Staples. Not a bad verse, actually. It sounded pretty nice. Lil Baby can't really miss. I mean, I don't think it was like anything amazing, but it was pretty good. I can't believe we're getting back-to-back Vince Staples albums. This is a rarity, if you know him well enough. All right. I don't have much else to say about that track. I think I've covered a lot of stuff like going on in this album already. Like, it's pretty consistent, and that's a good thing with the sounds and the patterns, and it's really good. I liked how trappy slash like traditional hip hop like infused together this was with the Lil Baby feature and Vince Staples. Two kind of different subgenres going at it. I think it's really cool. But let's move on to Slide up next. Taking a while for the song to develop. It's only 2 minutes 20 seconds. Here we go. Telling you, man, Dr. Dre should have been up in this bitch odd. I'm definitely waiting until tomorrow to edit this. I just don't have the mental capacity to do that tonight. The hook is not the best, but the verses are still doing pretty good here. Is this a shooting I'm listening to? Or someone getting their shit punched in? I'm not sure. I mean, I'll have to break down what this album really means, like, once I listen to it a few more times. Is that fireworks? What is that? Is that I guess it sounds like fireworks where Vince grew up. I mean, obviously, a lot of hip-hop artists having tough upbringing, so that's what makes them great. That's what makes them dedicated and determined to make money off the rap, you know? Okay, that wasn't bad. It wasn't really amazing or anything. It wasn't anything special. I don't think it was bad, though. It's still a doable track, of course. It's not MGK bad. I don't even want to compare this guy to MGK. Come on now. Let's move on to Papercuts. I didn't have anything else to say about it. The slide thing might catch on, like the whole hook of him just repeating slide. It might be catching and catch on. I'm not sure. Let's just move on to Papercuts. Okay, it has potential here. Oh shit, I love it. I think Vince Staples' the self-titled was kind of a warm-up, like an EP, if you will, because there was like 10 tracks on it, and this is 16. I think that's what the self-titled was all a part of the plan with the rollout. Okay, I like it, Vince. A little bit of energy here on this hook. Getting paper cuts from all that bread, I guess. I like this hook. This is one of the strongest one here. Damn, this shit's nice. Ooh, man, I like this hook. It's killer. Ooh, man, I love it. The production. What was that song that way? If it ain't about the money, then it don't make sense. That's what that song kind of reminded me of. I don't remember the name of that song. It was actually a really good one too. But I don't have too much else to say. I really enjoyed the hook on that one, and he was sliding. Again, it's a bit more trappy, a bit more pure hip hop, I guess, if you will, than the traditional Vince Staples abrasive sounds. I don't even know how to describe his music. It's hard to describe. He's got a different style, and that's great. But let's move on to Lemonade with Ty Dolla $ign. I feel like Ty Dolla $ign's like has to be associated with lemonade, pineapple. What's next? Tropical Punch? I don't know. Let's just get into it. Another thing I could hear Jack Harlow on right away. Oh my god, I love it. Vince Staples singing is like throws me off, and it's so good. Ooh, Ty Dolla, one of the best vocalists in the game. Kind of like the Detroit style drums in the background, like the gun gun gun. You guys know what I'm talking about. Listen to "Hit Bout It" by Yachty. You'll hear those drums in the background. Back-to-back strong hooks. Vince is picking this project up. It was never in a down place, but he's just elevating it to a different level. And the smeeze, the whole doom doom, like that type of sound. Ugh. Break the Bank, Schoolboy Q, nice reference. It's just some feel-good music right here. Oh, Ty Dolla's got his own spot. It's not even ad libs, just background vocals. It's not ad libs when it's Ty Dolla. He's got one of the best voices of all time. I don't care what anyone says. It's amazing. Okay, I really like that record. I really like that one. The Ty Dolla added so much. It was just this good, like, beachy vibe, I guess. Like you're at like a family gathering, and there's like lemonade. Just pour you up a cup. It's a summer day. That's what that felt like. I don't know. It was a really feel good track. One of the better ones on here so far. Let's just move on to Player Ways. This is gonna be some gangsta shit, isn't it? All right, let's go. I hear like Corday on this track. Corday could be on a track like this, you know? It just sounds like background music at this point. Not that it's a bad song, it's just music to just kind of lay back and absorb, you know? Why are my covers in the way? Okay. I already know I lost a bit of recording, but I didn't talk, so it doesn't really matter. I'm so tempted to listen to the new Jack Harlow song after this. That's one of the best snippets we've heard all year. I will have to see. Is this another one of his family members? I mean, this seems like a more personal album, kind of like a life story type of album. I mean, it's taking place in Ramona Park where he grew up, you know? So, yeah. That was a solid track. I mean, I'm going to listen to this album a couple more times, probably for the rest of the year, honestly. What am I talking about? I really got to get everything out of the track. It's more personal when it's in the headphones. I still get the album when I'm listening to it with you guys, but it's more personal with the headphones on. So on that note, we'll just move on to Mama's Boy. You know, again, the album's personal. He's gonna talk about his mom, probably. You know. Wait, what is that reference? This goes out to all the babies, mamas. Oh, Miss Jackson. That's what. Okay, maybe that was it. Maybe Outkast took that from someone. I don't know. Ooh, I'm feeling this one. Ugh, the beat. We got 3 more new songs after this, which is crazy to think. I feel like I've listened to an whole album already. He's giving me a lot of good content here. That like saxophone sound is really nice. I really like this song. The extra drums in there is so cool, man. It's such a cool touch. There's his mom probably again. Okay, that was Mama's Boy. I like that one. It kind of impressed me a little bit. There's definitely better Vince Staples tracks out there, but pretty nice. I mean, the album's been up and down. I'll have to listen to it more and more. I'm sure it's going to be high on my list at the end of the year. We will see, though. Let's just get into the next song, Bang That, because we have the last new feature on the album, anyways, Mustard. The last feature on the album, anyways, Bang That with Mustard. Let's listen. If this is going to be anything like magic, we're in for a treat here. Ooh! The drums are like wet. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that sound. It's nice. It kind of sounds like something that like Lil Wayne would do. I don't know why I said Lil Wayne. It kind of sounds like that. I don't know. You guys probably don't know what I'm talking about. I probably sound stupid. Again, I like him. I like him melodizing. It sounds great on this one. He doesn't do that all so often, but it sounds great when he does it. We got like 2 more albums to review this weekend, so stay tuned for that. Maybe 3 actually. We'll probably have one every day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this album reaction additionally. This is probably my favorite hook. I like it. Nice. Okay. That's nice. All right. We got 2 more new tracks. One of them is under a minute, so it's like a little interlude on the album. Before we get to the last 2 tracks, obviously, Rose Street is a single. I'm going to skip over it. Let's get into the Spirit of Monster Cody. That must be something that happened in his hometown or something. Interesting. Is Monster Cody like a racial commentary thing, I suppose? Cody Scott, who is that? I'll have to research that maybe. Okay. I don't have much else to say. It was kind of like the ever-ending cycle, I suppose, of the gang violence in the black communities. No racial at all. Even the rappers talk about it. I don't know. It's got to stop. It's a big issue. But with that, we're just going to move on to the blues, the final track on this one. Nice. Interesting. I really have to go to the bathroom, but I'm finishing this video out. Dedication, boys. Interesting. Nice. Tyler the Creator plugged the album. That's really cool. Can my computer please stop turning off? There's no way. Damn. The blues, I mean, Vince has been going through it, I suppose. He wants to make sure these words are in our minds, which is a good thing. I mean, he wants these tracks to be memorable. We are closing out the record. And of course, they referred me over to Kendrick after listening to this album. It is kind of Kendrick-esque, like the Good Kid, Mad City. I see it now. But we're going to talk about this album for about 2 minutes. Apple Music is something on it, so that's awesome that Apple Music is showing love. Let me turn my speaker off. No editing from here on out. That's a good thing. This is the home stretch. Money Made Me Numb, Vince Staples repeats over and over again on the blues from his 5th full-length studio album. It's not the song's chorus, and you can picture him saying it in the mirror, attempting to reckon with the truth he clearly understands, but also maybe doesn't quite know what to do with. At the time of Ramona Park Broke My Heart's release, the Long Beach, California MC was more popular and financially successful than he's ever been. True. So he chose, beginning with 2021's Vince Staples, to release some of the most affecting and autobiographical music of his career, and arguably his best, really. The decision sounds across the album much less a professional risk than a personal one. Staples utilizing production from Mustard, Cardo, and Coop the Truth, among others, to expose his innermost thoughts about turf politics, romantic relationships, and the ways money may or may not be changing him. More than anything else, he aims to honor those who have in some way contributed to his survival, often calling them out by name, holding especially close the memories of those no longer in his orbit, trying to make it to the top. We can't take everybody with us. He sings on the beach. There are few artists who come off as comfortable as Staples does regarding their contributions to music culture at large, but what Ramona Park Broke My Heart makes abundantly clear is that few things mean as much to Staples artists in the neighborhood that made him. It's really awesome, dedicating a whole album to your roots. I think it's amazing. People do it. Good Kid, Mad City. Kendrick did the same thing. I mean, telling a whole story of what happened in his neighborhood, stealing his mom's van, pretty much, going out robbing people, like the ultimate licks, freestyling in the back of the car type of stuff. it's just a journey. We take a journey through the rapper's childhood, and I think it's very special. This is one of Vince Staples' most special albums. It probably is going to hold a firm place in his heart for years to come. I think it's a really good one, man. I gotta get some time to listen to it. Right after I record this video, I might listen to a couple of the other tracks some more. Probably the whole album some more. I'll just repeat it throughout my headphones as I'm walking to class and stuff, but this is nice. I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece. It's just a really good collection of tracks made by Vince Staples. And thank you for blessing us Vince Staples fans. 2 years in a row, you dropping an album is quite unorthodox to you. But anyways, leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always, it has been GZTV bringing you guys the best music content. This concludes the reaction to Vince Staples' Ramona Park broke my heart. Excuse me. I have a lot of New Music Friday content coming out this weekend. Be on the lookout. It's a really good week for music. A lot of people are sleeping on this week's releases. And if you guys want to get the inner scoop of all the big releases in the music industry, come here. But have a great night, great day, whenever you're seeing this. Peace out, everybody. Sorry, I can't end it. Hold on. There we go.